Well, I got all these parts here. I think they're all for a computer. Let me see if I can plug them all in the right way and let's see what happens. Okay, here's the list of what I used for the components on this build. I went with an i7-4790K processor. I didn't overclock it on this build, but I wanted to have that option in the future if I find that it is needed. I wanted to have that flexibility. There's the model of motherboard that I used. For memory, I used 16 gigabytes of DDR3. With this motherboard, I have the option of upgrading to 32 gigabytes. 2 terabyte hard drive. For the case, I used the Cooler Master N200. It's nothing fancy, but it looks pretty decent and it's good enough for what I need it for. A 350 watt power supply. I was surprised at how little power this build needed. For the operating system, I bought Windows 7 because it was $30 cheaper than Windows 10, and when you upgrade to Windows 10 it's free, so I figured that would be a good savings right there. I didn't show installing a graphics card on this build, but I did, and I use a 750 Ti. It's a good card, so I bought that one. I'd like to thank Astronomicat for helping me out with this component list. Thank you very much. Well, looks like the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to take this here power supply and screw it into the case. The good news is though, is this build is going to be made using all parts that are manufactured in the good old United States of America. Yeah, right. Alright, let's see if we can screw this in. So, step one, done. Now, I forgot to get an anti-static cable because I guess you can build up some sort of static, and if you touch the wrong thing, I guess you can cause problems with all the sensitive parts. So I made this here static cable. It's real simple. You just take it, right, because it's copper, and then you wrap it around your wrist like so, you know, just get it all nice and tight. Boom. Then you just plug this engine into the wall and you're good to go. I'm kidding. Don't plug it into the wall. You could quite possibly die. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the power cable, I'm going to plug it in here, I'm going to plug it into a power strip turned off, and that'll ground me. Okay, so I'm grounded now. I got myself tethered to the computer by copper, and then the computer power supply goes to a power strip that's turned off, that's plugged into the wall. So boom, grounded. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this green tank that they call processor, and we're going to plug it into the board over here. We call that motherboard. It's going to touching all over the place, so we're trying to do that. These are the goes on my side, these are screwed up. So you can screw up. Okay, you just start taking out an hour away. And just grab the screw right place. And put that all in. And slowly push this thing on back in place. Hopefully that's screwing up. Okay, I think that well. Now I'm going to take some RAM. I need a RAM. See this stuff? This is RAM. I'm going to plug it in. Plug this in here too. Basically the sources. Line up and push in. So see how that goes. Okay, good one. And we're going to do two. Line up, push in. Looks good, I think. RAM. Okay, now what? Now what? I think I have to check on that. That's three. Looks good. Let's go down.
Okay, so the motherboard is installed and all screwed down. So now let's install these wires for whatever they're for. Now comes the time when we go ahead and we put this hard drive into a computer. Doesn't look like it should be too difficult. So, that's what I'm there. I'll show the hard drive first. Alright, what I did was I connected a bunch of wires like here, there, and everywhere. I think I got everything in the right spot. This is going to the CPU, I guess, and this is the thing, and then this is another thing. So I actually switched up some of the fans by accident. It turns out this is the system fan, and the CPU fan is up here, so I unplugged and replugged. And getting pretty sick of this, so hopefully I'm almost there. I think I'm almost there, but I don't know. Looks like I don't have too many more plugs. Okay, I just finished plugging everything in. I think that I got everything in the right spots. I'm feeling pretty good about this right now. I'm gonna wait until, you know, I plug this in and I don't know, I guess see if it runs before I put the graphics card in. So what I did was I just, you know, plugged everything in. I don't know, everything looks okay to me. I'm sure somebody out there is going to be able to tell me if I screwed up and where I did. So yeah, be sure to leave a comment. So what I did was I plugged everything in and I routed the wires, and I kind of tried to make it as neat as possible so that way, you know, as much airflow can go through the computer, because I guess that's a good thing. So I'm going to probably try to close this up, turn it on, and hopefully it doesn't blow up. Okay, so here's the finished product. I finished by putting the graphics card, and I also put in a DVD drive. I need the DVD drive to load all the drivers and all the software and Windows and things that came with the computer. I'm super happy with this. It's so much faster than my old computer. You have no idea. It's night and day. The old computer, I would get so far trying to edit something and I would lose the footage, and it was just to lose my work, and it was such a mess. I might as well have been trying to edit the videos with my shoes. It was horrible. This video wouldn't even play on my old computer. As you can see, it's playing just fine here. So if you like this build, be sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.